Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, we're on the front porch. We ain't out in the woods hiking today. It's been a long week and I'm hungry and I've been itching to get back in the kitchen. Yeah, I know that was stupid. And show you all a red beans and rice recipe that I've discovered and tweaked and made my own. So let's head in there and get this thing started. All right, guys and gals, welcome to the kitchen. Let's get this party started. First, we're going to take this cast iron. Love cooking in cast iron. Put about that much extra virgin olive oil. I don't know, 3-4 tablespoons maybe. We're going to get that warmed up because we got to put a little color on the meat there first before we do anything. But while we're waiting on that to warm up, let's go over the ingredient list. First, we've got our mirepoix. Don't ask me how to spell it. I don't know how to spell it. All I know is that's what Cajun people use to make their food taste real good. Consists of onion, bell pepper, and celery. But we're going to take it to the next level. We're going to put some red onion in there. We're going to put some white onion in there with it. We're going to dice that up nice and fine. If you need to, chop it up a little bit extra. I like finer pieces. Then we're going to take some bell pepper, cut that in strips, get that diced up really nice. We're going to do the same with some jalapeno pepper. That's not a traditional Cajun ingredient, but I like it and I like spice, so we're putting it in there anyways. Then we're going to take a little bit of garlic and put in there with it. We've got some andouille sausage cut up into bite-sized pieces. Just get whatever brand you've got available to you. We've got a Kentucky Legend smoked ham, and I diced that up. Also, we're going to be using a Ham Hock for seasoning while we simmer this. Probably not going to cut a ton of that up and put in there, maybe a little bit. Low sodium chicken broth. Very important to use low sodium because we're putting a lot of salty stuff in here with this. We want to be able to control that salt. And red beans. And do not mistake kidney beans for red beans. You can put kidney beans in it if you want to, but there are such a thing as red beans. Totally different thing than kidney beans. All right, we got this thing started, and look here. Got my main man Alex here. I had to recruit me some help to make this video. Well, let's see if he can take Shannon's spot. I think he's gonna do a good job with it. Come in here and take a look. That's what you call happiness right there. Medium heat, extra virgin olive oil. All we're trying to do is get just a little bit of color on this. See that right there? That's all we're looking for right there. We're going to let this side go for just a few more minutes, flip it over. We'll be ready to go to the next step. All right, our patience has paid off. We got the sausage exactly how we want it to look. A nice golden crust on it. Got a little bit of font on the bottom of that pan. Come in here and take a look at what we got going on next. We got the next set of kids in the swimming pool. Now, we just got to get a little bit of color on this smoked ham right here. We're going to be set to go. We'll put the next step in there. Boom, we're ready to go on. All right, we got the next group of kids in the swimming pool. Look at that. We got the white onions, we got the red onions, we've got the celery, we got the bell pepper, we got the jalapeno peppers. Look at that garlic. You can't, I don't know if that's a normal thing for Cajuns, but I like garlic, so I'm putting it in there. All this gets mixed around really, really well. And again, remain patient, remain patient. If you don't do anything else, remain patient with this. Cook everything on low. We're going to cook these vegetables for probably 10 minutes on like a medium-low heat. Be patient, then we'll move on to the next step. All right, if you'll take a look, it's been about 5 minutes. Notice I put just a little bit of Cajun seasoning in there. Again, you want to season in layers, you want to cook in layers. You see that's reduced down quite a bit already just from cooking. We're going to go about another 5 minutes at least, maybe 10. Then we'll move on to the next step. All right, our patience is paying off. Let's take a look at that right there. Notice how all that's cooked down quite a bit. We had a great old big pile of vegetables in there. Got that cooked down nice medium heat. Next thing we're gonna bring to the party, that's right, the beans. That's what this whole dish is about. I use red beans. We talked about that already. There is a difference in red beans and kidney beans. You can use whatever you want. It doesn't make any difference to me. But I like the flavor of red beans much better. Get all this stirred in there real good. And again, we're gonna throw a little more seasoning in that. Seasoning layers. Warm those beans up just a little bit. All right, we got those beans warmed up. I don't like to put too much stuff in a pot at one time because it just cools everything down. So take a look at this real quick. Look at that. Got everything kind of married together, as they say in French cooking. I just say mixed up real good. Now, we're just gonna now we're gonna make this a real swimming party. Low sodium chicken stock. I got a couple of boxes here. I don't measure. All I know is I want it to look about that, about like that, right there. That looks like a whole bunch, but the whole point is we want to cook this down. And I'll show you what this is going to look like. This is going to simmer on a medium-low heat for an hour, hour and a half, and this is going to be absolutely amazing. Amazing! Here in just a minute. Y'all thought I forgot the ham hock, didn't you? I didn't forget. I just brought this up to a simmer. Come in here and take a look. Drop that nice ham hock in there. There's our andouille sausage. Get every bit of that juice you can get in there, all of it. When you empty the beans, I couldn't a minute ago because I didn't have the one hand because I was filming. All that bean goodness, all that juice off that andouille sausage, all of it's going in there. Turn that back down to about my stove's on the 4, medium heat. You know what this is? Alex, you know what this is?
Plate.
That's a redneck lid, that's what that is. We're gonna put a lid on that and we'll be back in about 15 minutes. Check it every 15 minutes or so. We're gonna simmer this for an hour at least, maybe an hour and a half. It's gonna be good, stick around. It's been about an hour and a half. Come in here and take a look at this. This is what you want this to look like. You got those beans, you got the mirepoix, that smoked ham, ham hock, all that goodness is cooked, simmered down, thickened up really well. So now we got us a bowl over here already ready. So before we take a bite of this and try it out, I want to ask you, we've got about 108 subscribers right now. The channel's growing steadily, slowly, which is what we want. So you don't care if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. I ask you to also share this with somebody. Hopefully they'll like what they see on our channel, like our content, they'll subscribe too. Appreciate all you all doing what you do and hanging in there with us and watching the video. So let's take a bite of this, see what we got. I believe I'm gonna get me another bite of that. Pretty good, look here. Let's get a big old bite of that. See that andouille sausage? You like that andouille sausage, Alex? Good stuff, ain't it? You know what? You know what, Alex? If my mama was here, I believe I'd slap her to get me a big old bite of that. That's good stuff. We'll see you all next time. Thanks for tuning in. Alex, the key ingredient to red beans and rice is it's a pig snout. What do you think about that?
No.
Check, check. Y'all thought I forgot the ham hock, didn't you? I saw that. Once we get this up to a simmer, it's really, really close. That was dumb, wasn't it?